daily. I do it around noon. Yeah, I call them nooners, but it's about 12:17. So I'm a little late on it, but 17 minutes. Okay, well, sue me. All right, it's okay. I'm a little late, but I always say consistency is the key. So just make sure you continue to do it. So today is Thursday. I don't even know what the day is. The date is. What is the date? The date is the 26th, October 26th, 2023. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, yeah, I'm still repping the Hoxton Hotel. I was there actually live yesterday. But today, these are, I create scenes, right? On this platform, you're able to create scenes where you're able to put video, you're able to put still pictures, photos, or whatever. So that's what this is. I'm actually not live there, but you guys don't know the difference. Well, I'll just say this. Yeah, I'm live at the Hoxton Hotel. Live at the Hoxton. I mean, I'm live live at the Hoxton Hotel, downtown Los Angeles. Okay, and I'll show a couple scenes of this is kind of like from the coffee shop to towards their, I guess their lobby area. I guess this is all the lobby area, this first floor, but it encompasses a coffee bar, their check-in area, their restaurant, which is right in back, well, part of their restaurant, and then there's a restaurant on the other side as well. So it's actually quite. I love that hotel. I love the design. I love the placement of things. I love the outside, kind of like gives you kind of a garden feel. So if you've never been to the Hoxton Hotels, I'm gonna give you the Hoxton Hotel. I'm gonna give you some specifics of it in a second. I just want to make sure that I am live on LinkedIn and YouTube, like always. But I just want to make sure, you always got to check it to make sure that you are indeed live on those platforms. But yeah, so Hoxton Hotel, downtown LA. I want to say Hoxton started off in London, England, if I'm not mistaken. So, but they have a kind of a presence in the U.S. They have, of course, here in downtown Los Angeles. I want to say Chicago, New York, Portland, maybe a couple other places. But definitely, I love the feel, the vibe of this particular Hoxton Hotel. It's in a building that was built back in the 20s. So, and it's on Broadway in downtown LA. So, if you've never been there before, check it out. I got some specifics for you before I get into my little topic. It'll be the second part of what I talked about yesterday. So, bear with me. So, but hey, you guys can make comments. The comment section is open, or the chat box, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Go ahead and make your comments, and I will put them on the screen in real time. So these are some specifics, or the vitals of the hotel. Every hotel has vitals. I mean, how many rooms, how much meeting space, and how much meeting space and how many rooms within that meeting space. You know what I mean? And anything else, anything special? Well, there's a destination fee, right? A lot of the hotels downtown Los Angeles have destination fees, or sometimes they call them resort fees, sometimes they call them service fees or amenity fees, whatever fee they want to call it. It's just more money, okay, added to your bill. So even before you even get the room rate, they're gonna charge you a destination fee. So just so you know, and they go from 25. I've seen them as high as downtown. I think I've seen them as high as $35, something like that, maybe 45, somewhere around there. But this one is $25 per night per room. Okay, even for groups, they have a destination fee, right? Maybe we can get it lowered a little bit because you're bringing in X amount of rooms on one given day or over a period of time. But you're still gonna pay a destination fee, just like Vegas, right? Vegas charges you these resort fees for the most part. And then this doesn't include parking. So parking would be an additional cost. And I believe parking at this hotel is $50. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's $50 a night per car per night. Okay, so there you go. So anyway, 174 guest rooms, 5 meeting rooms, and 4,830 square feet. Okay, a meeting space. So that's the square footage, right? So we'll always want to know that. So it's 5 meeting rooms. I'm not sure what their largest one holds, but this is not a big hotel. So quick little meeting, impromptu meeting, little board meeting. You want to get 10, 20 people together, that kind of thing. Yeah, they do a good job with that, right? So it's an independent hotel. I love independent boutique hotels. So this is what I want to show. This is my sweet spot, right? I mean, I'll show any hotel, but I love the independent boutique hotels, right? Especially the ones that you never heard about. A lot of people haven't heard about them. You know what I mean? So my job is to bring them out. Bring it out, bring it out. So anyway, but hope you guys I don't know where that came from. But anyway, let's move on. Let me hold on one second. Before I do that, I'll make sure I have this queued up as well. And I may have to put my glasses on because I cannot see. But boom, we'll get to it. So why I use a CVB. So I'm Russell of Hotels, right? Russell Edmond is my real name, my government name, but I'm Russell of Hotels. So what I do is I do a couple of different things. That's hotel site selection is one of the main things that I do, but I do content creating for hotels and CVBs and DMOs, just like here, right? This is for the Hoxton. This is creating content, right, for them. Okay, so that's what this is, right? Creating content. So to me, site selection and creating content goes hand in hand because it helps me, see hotels I haven't seen before because I never know where my clients are going to want to go next, right? I never know where they want their next meeting. It can be here in LA, it can be on the East Coast, it can be in the Midwest, it can be anywhere, right? So it's important that I go to as many hotels as I can to get familiar with them and familiar with the people that are operating the hotels, the salespeople, and things like that, because I just never know where the client is going to want to meet next, right? So that's why I do this, and it's easy just to start taking photos and videos and doing lives and daily check-ins from these hotels as well, because I'm there anyway checking it out, right? So, but who else is doing this? I'm one of the few that do exactly this. I mean, there's a lot of people that do, or maybe a few people that do the hotel site selection, but not everyone does the site selection with the content creating together, right? So that way you can see what I'm seeing, right? You can see the hotels that I go to, right? So there you go. So that kind of explains. And with the hotel site selection, it makes it easier for the person that's actually planning the meeting where they don't have to worry about that. They can just ask me to do that for them. I can do the RFP. I can do I do the pricing for them or ask for pricing. Plan out all the meetings and things like that, at least the schematic of it okay, you need 10 meeting rooms, you need them to have, 25 people apiece, you need this setup, that setup, you need this meal during this time, all the specifics of a meeting, I do that. Contract negotiation, those are the things that I do. Now the content and all that is created by the meeting planner or the person that works for that organization or company, right? So I'm just taking a little step out of their, all the many steps that they have to take. I'm taking a portion of that off their plate so they can concentrate on the other things. So that's how I help, right? So always let people know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them and how you can improve their life, right? So hopefully, the clients that I've had, I've improved their life somewhat where they don't have to worry about, the site selection part of it. So there you go. So that's, if you didn't know what I did, that's what I do. So, but why do I use a CVB or a DMO? First of all, CVB is a Convention and Visitors Bureau. DMO stands for Destination Marketing Organization, right? Kind of the same term, depends on when you came in the industry as to what term people use now. But CVB is the old term, so they'll know if you use CVB, you're OG, you've been around a long time, right? But DMO, Destination Marketing Organization, that's a relatively new term where, a lot of people within the DMO world will mention that, I work for a DMO. Okay, what's a DMO? What's a CVB? Oh, okay, I know that. So then you'll know that, he or she is old school. So anyway, but this is part 2. So I went over the first 6 yesterday, but I will share them with you, what the first 6 were, and then we'll go 7 through 12 or 7 through 13. I think it was a total of 12 of them. So there you go. So hold on one second. Yes, I do have to put my glasses on. Let's see. Okay, so the first one, and this is why I use a CVB. Why do you use a CVB, Robert? What's the big deal? What the heck is going on? Can't you just do it yourself? Well, I can do a lot of things myself, right? But I'm going to give you 12 reasons why I use a CVB and why other people should use a CVB as well. So feel free to ask questions. Feel free to make comments. Let me know where you are, checking in and whatever. So there you go. So, okay. Let me just read this little paragraph first. Using a CVB, Convention and Visitors Bureau, in your hotel site selection process can be highly beneficial for your business, meaning my business, okay? Here are several compelling reasons why you should consider involving a CVB in your search for the best hotels in specific destinations. So most destinations have a CVB or a DMO, right? We just don't know because we don't know what to look for, right? But yeah, So even second, third tier cities, fourth tier cities, a lot of them have them. We just don't know how to look or how to find them or whatever. I'm lucky because I'm privy to a lot of, I go to a lot of conferences and conventions and just meetings and sites and all that, site tours and all that kind of stuff. So I know this stuff, right? So, I try to be a resource to people that don't know, right? So not that it's, oh, I know this and you don't know. It's about being a resource. So I'm here to help you on that whole journey as far as meetings or hotel site selection is considered, right? So, or concerned, right? So that's what I'm here to do, right? So that's my job to do all this stuff. So to make it easier on you so you don't have to worry about it. There you go. So, okay, number one was local expertise. Number two was vast network. They have a huge network of people, right, that they work with already. Customized recommendations, time and cost savings, access to local resources, and negotiating power. Okay, that was the first six. So I did those yesterday. Now let's move on to, I believe it's number seven. There you go. I'm right on cue, right? So in all these pictures, for each thing that I changed to, this is the backdrop is the Hoxton Hotel. Okay, so just so you know, Hoxton Hotel. These are just people in the background, like they're just chilling, right? So it's always good to get people in your photos and your videos. That way you look at it to scale, right? So you'll see, oh, it's like, okay, that person looks like he's about 6 feet tall. So okay, high ceilings, that kind of stuff. So I mean, you never thought about it like that, right? Well, that's okay. But anyway, that's my daily check-in. This is my daily check-in. Okay, so this is what I do during my daily check-in. Okay, so event planning support. Okay, that's number seven. If your clients are planning events or conferences, CVBs can offer event planning support. They can help coordinate logistics, secure meeting spaces, and assist with permitting and regulations. Yeah. So most CVBs have have someone within their departments that, say you're doing a movie or you're doing a film shoot or whatever. They can help you with all that stuff, right? They can help you pull permits, or at least push you in the right direction to pull permits and things like that. So, and events and all those kind of things that may need, different, agreements and make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, right? They're there to assist you with that. So planning, event planning and support, I mean, that's good because they've done it before. They've worked with other clients before, so they're not recreating the wheel, right? So you don't have to like, oh, I don't know this, I don't know that. Well, no, they're there to help you. They're there to guide you. They are a resource for you as well. And did I mention that it was free? That their services, at least to push you in the right direction, are free. All their resources they have are free to us. Okay, so free 99. Russell Hotels loves free 99. So okay. So now the next one is 8. Remember, I only have 12, so just relax. Stay current with local trends. What? CVB stay up to date with local trends, which can be essential for ensuring your clients stay aligned with the latest preferences and expectations of travelers, right? So it's never about us, right, as the people that are planning. It's about our attendees. So we want to make sure we stay up with the local trends, which hotels are new, of what's going on in this particular city, because they're the experts on that destination. Let's say I'm planning something in New York and I have little knowledge of New York, okay? So especially when it, comes to certain things, right? So I'm relying on my local CVB representative to let me know. Maybe traffic is bad in certain times. Maybe a bridge is going to be closed, right? The bridge that goes from Manhattan to Brooklyn or whatever, whatever that is, right? So they know those things. They know those intricate details that you may not know, right? So they stay current with the local trends, or maybe, there's new restaurants that are opening, with this new signature drink that taking LA by storm, or maybe there's new non-meat eats plates, non-meat eats meaning like vegan or plant-based. That's what I am, right? Okay, so they know all that stuff, right? Hey, Russell, did you know you're planning your meeting? Did you know they just opened up a new vegan spot over in downtown next to the Hoxton? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, you need to try. It's all the rage. Okay, your groups will love it. Okay, well, see, they know that. I didn't know that. So those are things that they can add that you didn't know, that you didn't even think about, or suggest things that maybe you didn't think about. Oh, you can have food trucks here. I have a connection with food trucks and this and that. And all that kind of stuff, right? That's rely on them to do that, to point you in the right direction. Number 9, insider knowledge. CVB staff can provide insider information about the destination, such as the best time to visit, right? Everything could be kind of what do you call it? Um, seasonal. You never know. Is LA seasonal? No, LA's not seasonal, but there's a busier time. Then in the summer it's going to be busier, right? And maybe during the holidays it's going to be less busy. Well, the CVB will be able to tell you that. And I'm using LA as an example because that's where I am, right? But you need to rely on them, especially if you're going, on the East Coast, in the Midwest. What's the best time to come there? They'll let you know what, the price is going to be higher, price is going to be kind of medium, the price is going to be low, right? It may be less desirable to go during some of these times, but you may be able to get a great deal. You never know if people want to bear, the weather or, challenges they may come up with weather and things like that. So, but they have the inside knowledge, right? Let's see, such as the best times to visit, local attractions, and unique experiences that can enhance your client's stay, right? Remember, it's about the client, it's about your attendees. It should never be about you. So make sure you ask as many questions as you can with your local CVB rep or the CVB person that's helping you with your group, right? Because they'll steer you in the right direction. I rely on them, right? So if I'm, like I said, what did I plan? I planned something not too long ago. Where was it? I can't even remember. But gosh, Atlanta. Okay, so there's certain things that go on in Atlanta that I don't know, right? So different, downtown. There's different like activities that are going on, right? That I don't know about that may impact your group, right? Or did you know this festival is going on? Oh no, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, it's going on this particular weekend. Now, if you choose the next weekend, it could be a lot better for your group because you won't have the hassle of traffic and roadblocks and all that kind of stuff. So you got to listen to them. They'll push you in the right direction, right? I mean, it's up to you, but if the dates are the dates, then you just got to deal with it, right? But at least you can go back and tell your client, say, hey, just so you know, the date that you chose is this festival is going on. It may impact what's going on downtown, but if you choose the next date, not only is the festival going to be gone, the rate's going to be lower. Boom, right? Who doesn't like to save money? Well, there's some clients that don't because they're based on the dates are, the dates are the dates, right? But if you can be flexible, always be flexible. If you're a group, if you're representing a group, always make sure they're flexible. Always ask them for several dates, okay? Not just one date and it's set in stone and that's it. Because you never know what you can be saving if you can just move your program to that next week, right? So just remember that. But insider knowledge is key from your CVB. Oh, did you hear that? Insider knowledge is key from your CVB. Ooh, I'm on one today. Number 10, supporting a destination's growth. What does that mean? By partnering with a CVB, you contribute to the destination's growth and prosperity. This can lead to positive long-term relationships and with local stakeholders. Yes, it can. Because, CVBs, when you book through them, it creates that economic engine, right? So the city or destination is making money based on your spend, of course, right? So it goes towards tourism. Every hotel that you stay in, there's a TMD tax that goes back to the CVB for their marketing and things like that. And I want to say TMD stands for tourism marketing dollars, if I'm not mistaken, right? So a lot of hotels, a lot of CVBs, DMOs have that where, they're self-funding, right? So they don't have to get money from their city or whatever. So they can just basically self-fund. They just add a tax on top of the bed tax when you check in, right? So when you check into a hotel, look at your folio or your bill or the invoice or your receipt. We call them folios. That's what hotel people call them, folios, right? But they're your receipt. Just look at the receipt and see if you see a TMD and how much it is, right? It can be like 1%, 1.5%, or maybe it can be a dollar amount. So everyone is getting charged. Everyone that stays in a hotel, providing they're within that particular city and they're members of that city or whatever, they charge you just basically pass it along to the guest or the client, right? That's basically how it works. And that money goes back to the CVB for marketing dollars, for future marketing dollars. So there you go. So that's what that is. So, but yeah, you can, yeah, that helps you, that helps that CVB or that destination, helps them do well, helps them, hire people. It helps people that own restaurants and all that, that you may go and, you know, um, patronize. It helps them stay open, because it's all about economics, right? It's all about simple economics of they're bringing people in. You're utilizing some of these restaurants, the hotels, the car rental, transportation, all that kind of stuff matters. Okay. So I see Lonnie Wolf. Lonnie Wolf heading into a meeting at 3:45. Just wanted to give you a shout out. Thank you so much. Keep up the awesome work. ROH Russell Hotels. Thank you, Lonnie Wolf. I appreciate you. You keep up the good work as well. In fact, let me put Lonnie Wolf's comment on the screen. See, that's what I'm talking about. You make a comment, you get on the screen. Getting into a meeting, so Lonnie Wolf comes on every now and then. Lonnie Wolf, when it comes to housekeeping, the expertise of housekeeping and what we're not doing, Lonnie Wolf is that person, right? So, a consultant for housekeeping. If you need somebody from the outside to come and look at your housekeeping operation and how to get it right, let's say for whatever reason, you need to jumpstart your housekeeping department. Lonnie Wolf is the person you need to be contacting. Okay, so there you go. Follow Lonnie Wolf on LinkedIn, and you get all the information right there. Okay, so what's the next one? So that was number 10 was supporting destinations growth. And let's see, the next one is I love comments, right? So number 11 is local advocates. CVBs are often passionate advocates for their cities or regions. They can inspire confidence in your client and instill excitement about their chosen destination. Yeah, you want to get them involved in your presentation to your clients, right? You want them, if they're adamant about getting that business, right? Maybe sometimes you have to introduce them to your client. Not to sway. You shouldn't, maybe not to sway them, your client, in a way that benefits you. No, it's about the group or the organization benefiting from that destination, about having their event or whatever at that destination. So sometimes you got to bring in the CVB reps so they can talk about the city and or their destination and get your client excited about it. This is why you should come here. These are things that we can do for your group. Sometimes they have like rebates and things like that will benefit the group, right? Or we can throw in free transportation. We got free parking. We got these things that you didn't even think about. But sometimes they can do those things, but you'll never know unless you consistently use a CVB or have a CVB partner or partner with me. And then of course I partner with the CVBs all the time, right? So there you go. So there's things out there that we just don't know unless we're involved with them. And remember, it doesn't cost you any money to be involved with the CVB. So local advocates. And number 12, I believe that's the last one, single point of contact. Working with a CVB simplifies the coordination process. They serve as a single point of contact for a wide range of services, making it more convenient for you and your clients. Convenience is the key, right? That's what it comes down to. Oh yeah, so work with them, make it convenient, single point of contact, or it'll be me, right? Or just, if you work with me, like I'm bringing them in, okay? So, but yeah, basically a single point of contact. So those are the reasons why I use CVBs. I've been using them for years. I'm a huge advocate of CVBs, and DMOs. Remember, CVB, DMO is the same thing. So some people call them DMOs, some people call them CVB. But it's the same thing. They are the marketing arm of that destination. LA has LA tourism, okay? Anaheim, they have whatever, Anaheim CVB. Long Beach CVB. Who else has one? Berkeley, visit Berkeley, okay? Ontario, go Greater Ontario CVB, I believe is what it's called, I can't remember. But there's a lot of them. Pasadena, we got Debbie Vale up there, right? So visit Pasadena, okay? So Pasadena CVB. So we have quite a few DMOs or CVBs within Southern California, but I also deal with, was it New Orleans has one, but then I can't remember. New Orleans' name is different. New Orleans Corporation or something like that. I can't remember, but it's New Orleans CVB. Phoenix, Scottsdale, they have their CVB as well. Tucson, I'm going to Tucson in a couple of weeks. They have their CVB. So, every major destination has one, and even some of the smaller ones have one. So just keep that in mind. Any questions at all, you can always feel free to reach out to me. I'm a resource, right? So that's what I'm here to do. Incorporating CVBs into your hotel site selection process can enhance your service offerings. That's for me, right? Um, Improve the quality of your recommendations, and provide your clients with an enriched travel experience. It's a valuable partnership that can lead to successful, memorable hotel bookings. That's what it's all about, right? So no, I work with them all the time. And it doesn't matter what city it is. Like I said, if I'm sourcing something, the first people that I'm clicking on, click or, contacting are my CVB partners. Okay. So I believe in them. I love them. Thank you so much for what you guys do. Appreciate it. And there you go. So, like I said, I'm a resource. That's what I'm here to do. And this is once again the Hoxton Hotel, downtown LA. I love this outside area, the garden kind of area, so you can walk by and really not see people from the street. So this is Broadway, right? Broadway is the main street. I want to say it's the right by the fashion district of Los Angeles, downtown LA. So but yeah, so you can't really see people when you're sitting there. You can maybe hear, when they walk by, that kind of thing. But the Wi-Fi works out there. The Wi-Fi is strong as heck at this hotel. So I love the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is free. In fact, they want people to come there and hang out, and and because the busier a hotel looks, people love that, right? People going like, oh my God, there's a lot of people here. It's funny how people will go where it's busy, right? They won't go where I can be quiet. And no, they want to be where there's a lot of people or congregating, right? And not that it was a huge amount of people, but they have a coffee shop inside there as well. I was able to get my chai latte. They got the oat milk, okay, just in case you wanted to go over there. And I asked the guy, I said, can you make it strong? Can you do me a strong chai? And when it's strong, when you take a sip, you're like, oh yeah, that's strong. That's what I love, right? I love that bite. I love the bite of a chai. Like people drink IPAs, the beer, and it has a lot of hops in it. You can tell the difference between an IPA and a regular beer, right? Like a Pilsner and an IPA, because it has that bite, right? It has that strong kind of hoppy flavor, right? Well, it's the same as for the chai tea, right? So they have that, and I asked him for the, can you make it strong? And oh yeah, this is it, this is the one. Thank you. So, but anyway, um, these lives are never that long. They're about 20, 30 minutes, and, they're specific. I try to get to the point. I always have a topic. I always want to include a hotel that I've seen, that I've been at. Just yesterday, this is my office of the day, meaning I go and I choose a hotel just randomly. If I'm traveling, of course, the office of the day is going to be the hotel I'm staying in. But here in LA, I'll just randomly just select the hotel, and just go for it, right? So the next one, I'm not even sure what the next one will be, but I think I'm gonna do one tomorrow, and I'll do another live from there as well. So it's about you knowing where the hotels are, because that's what I do, right? I'm Russell of hotels. I can't be Russell of hotels if I never go to hotels, right? If I don't talk about hotels, well, that's what I do. That's what I'm continue to do, and there you go, right? So it's all about not just promoting the brand Russell of hotels, but it's about the Hoxton Hotel as well, right? Because maybe some of you didn't even know about it. So it's an option, right? And the Hoxton was busy this week because there's a convention, a citywide convention going on in LA. So that's another thing. You get out and you see what's going on in the community, downtown LA. Okay, the convention center is cranking because there's a citywide convention going on. It's women in engineering and technology. That's the citywide convention that's going on now, and it's filling up all these hotels downtown. The Hoxton is no different. A lot of women in there with engineering and technology. They're attending the conference too, so it's good to see. This time of year, hotels are full, right? So that's a good thing, right? At least for a couple of weeks, or at least for a week or so. So There you go. I think that is it. Let me see what else. I think, yeah, I want to end it on this quote. I mentioned this quote yesterday. It's a quote that I wrote myself, I don't know, a couple of years ago. But I just think it's right on time right now, right? It says travel will educate you about people, places, and culture if you allow it to. Although we may be different in our looks and beliefs, we all want the same thing, to be appreciated and respected for our differences. And that's signed ROH, Russell of Hotels, because that's the person that wrote this, and that's me. So, but that's it. So thank you guys. Just read the quote because it makes sense, especially what's going on today in our world. I just think it's important that we don't have to like everybody. We're never gonna like everybody. I mean, everybody's not gonna like us, okay? But I think the appreciation and respect is what is missing, okay, from our everyday lives. Respect people, respect their beliefs, respect what they do, and keep it moving, right? I mean, it seems easy to say, but I think we just need to try a little harder. We could. But hey, that's it. These are my thoughts. That's it. Russell of Hotels. That's it. So, but anyway, I do this daily check-in daily. So I'll do another one tomorrow around noon. So you guys have a great day. Thanks again for joining. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Lonnie Wolf, for jumping on. I do appreciate you. And as always, you guys have a great day and